Hi, I'm Shipra Malhotra, editor ETCIO at the ETCIO Annual Conclave 2022. I have with me Mr. Shashwat Singh, CIO of boAt. Thank you, Shashwat, for joining me for this interview.
Most welcome. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thanks, Shashwat. So, Shashwat, while we have been covering a lot about data being at the core of businesses today, I want to understand from you, how does that pose a challenge in terms of the data security, data protection, data governance, especially in the context of your industry. You have over 3 million pieces of your product out in the market, which is collecting data. So, how do you secure that?
Sure. So, well, yes, as you pointed out, the number of devices that we have out there in the market is really significant. Yeah, and the pace at which we are growing is also not slowing down anytime now. Uh, and with the evolving, the regulations that are there, it is extremely important for us to secure the data. And the way we're going about this is, and I've talked about this earlier as well. So, what we do is in each of these applications that are being built in for our wearable devices, we do have a maker checker control put in right from the design part of it, right? And in the entire software development life cycle, we ensure that at each stage there are checks and balances put in place for us to ensure that the application is secure. We do follow the zero trust philosophy in all of these applications that are there. We do have multi-factor authentication put in to ensure the data is secure and we're not having any leakages. And at the same time, once these applications are live as well, we do have a few partners who are helping us secure the environment on an ongoing basis. What it means is, we do penetration testing on our applications. We try and ensure that nothing is going through. And the way we've hedged this is one partner is doing the development for us, whereas there's another one who actually is ensuring that the dev that is happening is secure. That's what we are following as of now, Shipra.
So all the data that is being collected by these wearable devices, it also includes sort of sensitive customer data. So and this data is being stored on cloud. So how are you ensuring data security in the cloud? Does it pose any specific challenges there?
No, absolutely. So what cloud has, the way I look at it is it's a two-edged sword, right? So cloud has enabled us to scale faster, but at the same time, there's a lot of responsibility on us to be able to ensure that this data is being taken care of, is not being misused. So two things that we're doing here. One, we rely heavily on, so we don't have a multi-cloud environment at our organization. We have a single cloud, and we rely heavily on them and the inbuilt security features on the cloud to ensure that the data is secure. And as I said, another partner who does a overall governance continuous security audit on those applications to ensure that the data is secure at all times.
So what do you see are going to be the new attack trends or new cyber attack trends? Because we are seeing a lot of cyber attacks being AI powered now. So what do you see are some of the new kind of cyber attacks that are coming, and what is your take on that in terms of how organizations can address those, can help mitigate those kind of attacks?
Right. So the way the attackers are evolving as well, it is really difficult to keep pace with them unless we have deep expertise in that domain. And certain organizations like ours, our business is to make nice wearable and hearable devices and sell it out there in the market with top-notch marketing, and that's what we specialize in. So therefore, reliance on partners who can come on board and ensure that they are also evolving on an ongoing basis, putting in a lot of efforts on R&D to ensure that whatever newer ways of attacks are coming in, they have countermeasures for it. That's the way we are going about it. It's always a fine balance between customer experience, user experience, right, and what do you want to do to secure your application. And we are still trying to tread that line now. I would not boast and say that we have a solution for it. So we are on the lookout for partners who can really come on board and help us ensure that we are evolving as the attackers are evolving, and we are able to keep pace with them and fend off some of these attacks that are coming our way.
So my last question is, what do you see as the top three trends in terms of cybersecurity that organizations should be on the lookout for?
Sure. So I think we've been talking about this for a while now, but it's still here to stay, right? And we talked about DevOps. Now we say DevSecOps. So, and as I said, it has to be security as a concept has to be embedded in the entire software development lifecycle right at the start. So that is one trend is going to stay here. Second, we've been talking about a lot of shift left strategies that the organizations are bringing in, right? And that again becomes important. And third one, I think, what is a zero trust approach, whether it is internal folks or external folks. Uh, However, underlying all of this is awareness in the organization, right from the top to the bottom. That what are the possible threats that are that are things that we need to be on the lookout for, and how do you cater to it?
So a mix of people, process, and technology, everything put together is going to be the key. Thank you so much, Shashwat. Thank you for your time.
Pleasure talking to you. Thanks.